See, COVID-19 world has graduated a whole new generation of people in a way that no other generation in this century has actually had, or even the previous century perhaps, has had the privilege to be graduating with. The two lessons that come out clearly from this COVID-19 world is the power of essentialism. And you see, when we talk about essentialism, we are asking for something that India has always cherished as a civilization, as a civilizational values. There are two questions that the wise people of India have always asked. The first question is, how much more do I need to be happy? Of course, that's a very obvious question. Everybody asks this question. How much more do I need to be happy? But there's another question which very few of us ask. How much less can I have and still be happy? Now, if you look at life, life is a play of two equations, simultaneous equations. First part of the equation, how much more do I need to be happy? Second part of the equation, how much less can I have and still be equally happy? So happiness is not a function of how much you have or how less you have. Happiness is a function of what your perspective is, what your sense of contentment is all about. And the COVID generation will come out with this essential virtues of knowing how to do more with less for more people. And this is what India, as a civilization, as a country, as a nation, has always asked of its generations, that how much can you do with less, with a lot more people than you've done before. And the second part of the lesson of COVID-19 has been the movement from consuming to caring. And you will see all industries. You go to any industry that has faced the impact, the burden of the pandemic. Their businesses, their customers are going away. Business is going down. And invariably see what has happened is what has gone up is caring. So if each time you see a customer coming to your hotel, the hotel staff will go all the way out to be friendly because he knows how important that customer is. And so if you look at the history of what happens during a crisis, there are elements of the human personality, elements of what you might describe as the human character will come out that were dormant will come out. New ideas will come. Innovative practices will come. Just look at the 1930s when during Great Depression, this soap company called Procter & Gamble, when everybody was cutting down on advertising budgets, Procter & Gamble was investing more on what you call today as soap operas, because this was a soap company. People were buying soaps and they were watching soap operas, which is the kind of serials that you see today. The name soap opera came from the practice that Procter & Gamble started because they wanted to entertain people even in the time of depression. So fundamentally what one is saying is that these ideas that would not come during normal times, the ideas that are already dormant in the human personality, those innovations that are already seething, rippling inside the human mind, will have a chance to express themselves when there is hardship. And so you will see generations that have faced hardship, generations of Japanese after being bombed in the World War, generations of Jews after being persecuted by Hitler. See, they have come up as innovative, progressive people of the world, and they have demonstrated that a crisis sometimes brings out the best in people. And this is what's going to happen to a new generation. They are going to see the embedded, deeply embedded value of the environmental cost of everything that they do, and the sensitivity that they will bring to whatever they do will be the capital that they will be taking forward. This is the best lessons that COVID-19 world